Good morning, Crestill. I'm Mo.
And I'm Shane.
And this is Thursday CANN.
Now let's hear from Mrs. Lynch, our assistant principal.
Hello, Crestill. This is Miss Lynch with Throwback Thursday, This Day in History. November 18th in 1963, the first push-button phone was sold in America. Now, ask your parents what a push-button phone was and how it replaced the rotary phone. Interesting artifacts in history. In 1928, Walt Disney released Steamboat Willie, which was the first animated film that featured Mickey Mouse, and it started the entire Disney empire. So that's This Day in History. Have a great day.
Mr. Long, we already know how to airdrop. That's just for old people. Joey's back
With Streamer Skip. Welcome to Streamer Skip It. I'm your host, Joey Mitchell, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Eternals. Eternals is a Marvel movie starring Angelina Jolie, Kit Harington, and Harry Styles, and much more. Speaking of Angelina Jolie, she is terrible. Her acting is not believable, but let's get into the movie. The premise of the movie is ancient aliens who have been living on Earth in secret for thousands of years. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, an unexpected tragedy forces them out of the shadows to reunite against mankind's most ancient enemy, the Deviants. The Eternals have been on Earth for thousands of years and have seen the events of Avengers Endgame and have not been allowed to interfere. Overall in the movie, my favorite character is a part of the Eternals named Kingo, and he is played by Kumail Nanjiani. He is a movie star in India and he has some very funny jokes. The movie's plot is very predictable, like you kind of know what's going to happen in the movie. And I'm going to say it again. Angelina Jolie is terrible. This kind of stinks to do with the Marvel movie, but this movie is a definite skip.
Hi, welcome to Top 10, but this week I got a special guest, Miss Chambers.
Hey, can't wait to hear his top 10. I haven't really agreed with some of his top 10, so this should be very interesting.
And this week I'm doing the top 10 Thanksgiving foods that are just on the table for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I cannot wait. My stomach is grumbling, but I gotta wait to see what he has to say.
Number 10 is green bean casserole. The smoothness of a green bean casserole and then the creaminess of the sauce and everything, it just all works together to make a beautiful blend of deliciousness.
Well, if you don't add the onions on the top, those little fried onions. But I'm glad you gave it a 10. I'll agree.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Number 9 is Brussels sprouts. And the reason why people hate Brussels sprouts is because people, they don't cook them right. They usually either undercook them or they eat them raw. So the reason why people hate them is because they don't know how to cook them.
Probably true. I'm a looker, not a cooker, so I do not like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, but just put some garlic and stuff on it and bacon and just mix it all together and it's beautiful.
I'm out.
Number 7 is sweet potatoes topped with marshmallow. It's a special dish my mom makes.
The texture, Dean, the texture, texture. Oh.
So this isn't higher on my list because there's more stuff that can beat it. But I really like it and it's very delicious.
All right, gonna have to trust you on that because I will not be trying those at my Thanksgiving table.
Okay. Number 6 is mac and cheese. And this might be a little bit of a controversial one because mac and cheese isn't necessarily a Thanksgiving dish, but still, if it's not on your table, you should put it on your table. It's a good food. It's cheesy and it's nice and
as long as you get that crisp on the top, I'm down for that. Yeah, mac and cheese. Why not? Not out of the box.
Yeah, not like Kraft mac and cheese.
No, it's gotta be OG original.
Yep. Number 5 is cornbread and rolls and that type of stuff. Just cornbread and rolls and bread. What can go wrong on Thanksgiving with cornbread or rolls or anything like that? Like, what can go wrong?
A little sandy. Some people put corn and vegetables in the cornbread. It's not good. Not good. No.
Cornbread is just delicious with some butter, and then normal rolls. You can't go wrong with it.
Top 20, not top 10.
Wow.
No.
Just
Disagree.
wow. Number 4 is pasta salad. This is just like the mac and cheese. It's not really a Thanksgiving type food, but it's still really good.
All right, so my name is Gina Marie. I'm Italian. Pasta salad at a Thanksgiving table? Not sure. Would not make my top 10.
Okay.
But I might try that because
Okay.
I'm not against pasta.
Yeah.
Makes the world go round.
Number 3 is ham.
Oh, yeah.
Ham is the best.
Honey
thing.
baked.
Yeah, honey baked ham is
Costco,
the best thing on Thanksgiving.
Costco's pretty good.
Costco.
But honey baked ham, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I hate turkey. I do not like turkey. Turkey's it's just disgusting. It's plain, it's dry, it's gross. It's horrible.
What about the next day with Miracle Whip and fresh bread? You liked rolls.
Well, rolls are better than turkey. They're different things. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. The turkey's not that good.
Top 10 with no turkey. Did anyone catch that?
But ham is just a lot better than turkey, in my opinion. Number 2 is pie. Just any type of pie on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Mostly pumpkin and apple pie. Like just a nice apple or pumpkin pie with some ice cream or Miracle Whip or anything like that.
I'll go apple and then a chocolate. Some type
Ooh,
of
a
chocolate.
pie. That's a good one.
Chocolate pie, chocolate souffle or something like that. Can't
Yeah.
remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, pie.
Yeah. Honorable mention is stuffing, but it's just a nice thing to have on Thanksgiving to eat.
Okay, so I have a stuffing story. It's again about texture, right? Usually stuffing's got a little crisp to it, a little soft to it. One year I'm thinking, this is a little hard, right? Like what's in stuffing that you can't chew? It was my aunt's fingernail. I looked over at her hand and she had a Band-Aid on her hand. So stuffing's kind of ruined for me. Yeah, it's a personal story. I hope I didn't ruin any of your Thanksgivings.
Second honorable mention is cranberry sauce because it's not really one of my favorites, but at the same time it's nice on a lot of things. That's only like a redeeming factor of turkey. Just putting cranberry sauce on turkey.
Yeah, small amount, little bits,
Just
baby
little
steps,
bits, yep.
baby steps. Don't be taking a big hunk of cranberry sauce. You gotta work up to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 1 is mashed potatoes with gravy. It has to be with gravy though. It's my favorite one, and if I had a choice to eat something for the rest of my life, it would be mashed potatoes.
Okay, so right now, I may not have agreed to a lot of his choices, but number 1, I am meat and potatoes girl. I'm from Chicago. I know I say that all the time. I'm proud of it. And hands down, mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, I think you forgot about something though.
What's that?
I think you forgot about, you know what you forgot about?
What did I forget?
Candy corn, right? Candy corn?
Mm-mm.
No? Who doesn't like candy corn?
Candy corn.
It's great wax candy. It's, wax, got
It's
the
horrible.
Thanksgiving colors. No. Do you like it thrown at you? Huh? Candy corn? Huh?
Candy corn's horrible.
Candy corn. Have some.
And that's it for top 10. Thank you for joining me in Miss Chambers.
Good
and I'll
stuff.
see you next week.
Hi, my name is Olivia Rise to the Door. I am from the Blackfoot and Crow tribe. My mother is Crow and my dad is Blackfoot. And both of these headdresses are from my dad's side of the family. This is a standing up headdress. It is specifically from the Blackfoot Plains Native Americans. And this is a laid back headdress, that's what they called it. This is a standing up one. And in order to get a headdress, you would need to have a noble deed, or you need to complete a certain deed. And back then, it would have been either killing a buffalo and providing food for your family. And today, it would be like graduating high school. You could get an eagle feather. So most commonly, you would see this in more Plains Native Americans, but the Blackfoot tribe specifically wanted to be more recognizable. So they had the standing up headdress. And even on their moccasins, the shoes that they wore, at the end they had two pieces of the buffalo hide, so when you saw their tracks, you could see that this was specifically the Blackfoot tribe. And this is sweetgrass, and basically what it is, you light the ends of it, and the smoke would go up in the air, and you would have good thoughts and good hope and good wishes with you, so you could be cleansed and you could bless your family and bless who you are. And then this is a ermine, and this is a turtle. They call it a turtle. This is from the Crow tribe, and inside of it is the umbilical cord from a baby, and this is mine. And the Crow tribe believes that you need to keep everything with you. You don't just throw stuff out with you. And so when a baby is born, it still has that umbilical cord with it. So you wouldn't just toss it away because you would feel lost. So this would go right behind your back. And your back is basically the structure of your body, and that's where your spine is, where your spinal cord is, and where you need to protect everything. Going back to the eagle feathers, you can have a certain amount of feathers to make a headdress. And for today, it would be like I couldn't wear a general's uniform, so you can't wear this headdress. I can't wear this headdress because I didn't earn it. I don't have the right to wear it. That's why it's important not to wear a costume. And we don't call it a costume, we call it regalia. And we don't call it religion, we call it spirituality. And so, because a church is the entire world, you can learn new things, and you can learn new tribes and new interests. And then these are both my dad's headdresses. So he has two. He was the highest ranking Native American in the NFL. So on this headdress you can see that there are the Washington football team, then known as the Washington Redskins. And the logo for the Washington Redskins was a Blackfoot man named Two Guns White Cat. And he grew up on the Blackfoot reservation, as well as my dad and my grandparents. So on the headdress there are specific coins on there that have the logo on it. And for the Blackfoot teepees, and as well as the headdresses, in the front of the beadwork there are circles on there that represents the rocks and the stones. And then there are like mounds, those will represent the hills, and as well as the teepees. And the Blackfoot tribe specifically was the only tribe that painted their teepees and painted their specific colors on the teepees. And on the top of the headdress there are those circles on the top of the feathers, and those represent the stars. The stars and the sun and the moon were very predominant in the Blackfoot culture, so they wanted to include that in everything that they have. So that regalia, and also their teepees and their housing. And this blanket here, back then it would have been a buffalo hide, but we can't have buffalo hides now. But buffaloes were very sacred to, as well as eagles, sacred to all of the Plains tribes, because they provided protection and it provided food and shelter, as well as clothing. So we always give back to them. And in this pouch there is a buffalo stone. They call it a buffalo stone because it was shaped like a buffalo, but you would keep it with you, and you'd keep it with you, and it would be smudged in this specific bag, and you could have it as a protection, and so you can keep yourself safe, and you can keep your family safe, and thinking good thoughts. And this is just a medallion. You would wear it when you would go to Indian days or powwows, as well as just like showing off, like flaunting your parents or your own beadwork. And that's it.
My name's Deneen Kaiser. I am the admin assistant in the front office, and my great-great-great-great grandmother was Blackfoot Indian.
And I'm Amy Block. I'm the health assistant in the office, and my grandmother is Choctaw Indian, and my great-great-grandfather was the head of the Choctaw Nation.
Collect those empty cans.
For Troop 870.
That's all for now, Crestill. I'm out.